Okay, the first step when doing the headlights, what you want to do is get your sandpaper that you picked to start off with. So I'm going to use 2500, and then what I'm going to do is measure out, because when I start beginning, I'm going to sand sideways, only sideways. And then when I sand sideways, you're going to see those marks on here, the little lines. For example, right there, the little lines. There's my daughter right here having fun in the toilet. Excuse me for that. Okay, then on the next sanding process I'm going to do is 3000, and then I'm going to go downwards, up and down. So the lines that are going opposite, when it dries up a little, I'm going to see of the lines going sideways disappear. And then all the lines that I do with the 3000, all this headlight should be looking, the line should be looking up and down. And then the 5000, I like to measure out how many sandpapers I'm going to be using and make sure my last coat is back sideways, left to right, diagonal. So the line's going up and down, and the back one that's going, the first one I did is going sideways, that it blends in and makes it easier for me to work with. So sideways, I like to use the 5000. So I'll measure what I'm going to do first, sideways or up and down. So at the end, it reaches where my 5000 grit sandpaper is always sideways, the long ways, because it makes it easier for me to sand sideways to take off all the imperfections of the headlights. So that's a little tip right there. So I'm gonna do the 2500 right now, sandpaper, and then I'm gonna let you guys know how it looks like. And while I'm doing this, all I'm gonna be doing is sanding sideways and just throwing a little bit water on the headlights. And another little thing that I really want to show you guys, so you can see all the oxidize that's coming off of the headlight. Right now I only have one, I don't have my tripod, so I'm gonna try doing this. So I'm gonna show you guys, when you're taking off the oxidized yellowness off the headlights, you're gonna see the water is gonna be turning yellow and like dirty water. And then once you start seeing clear, that's a little sign of the headlights being cleaned properly. So let me try to get a little bit off right now to show you. Got my helper right here. Let me unplug my phone. Sorry for all the movement, but I want to show you guys what I'm talking about. Just look at the water right here, and you're gonna see it turn all ugly, milky white or yellow. In the beginning, it should be yellow. What you want to finish with is a milky white water, as you can see right there. Right here, all the water is coming out all pretty much all ugly, and that's what you want to see. And once you start sanding to the part where you'll see it on the sandpaper as well, all the muckiness turns clear and white. That's the indication that you have no more oxidized on your headlight. And sometimes it'll take the second sandpaper for you to start seeing that. So if the first one's not doing it, fast enough, you can go down a number. So that means a thicker grade of sandpaper, so you can get the job done easier and faster. Well, mama, thank you. Go put that away. Go put it away. Okay, so see all that muckiness right there of the headlight? Pretty much you're gonna see the yellowness come off. So that's just a little tip. I'm gonna do the whole headlight right now, and then I'm gonna continue on to the next video. Okay, I got done sanding it with some 2500 sandpaper. So what you want to do is dry it off, wipe it off, and then just take a look at the headlight Let me try to zoom in for you guys. Just make sure all the lines is all dry, all cloudy, and all the lines are going this way, the way you're sanding, the direction of your sandpaper. So just take a look at it, and once it looks all cloudy, that's fine. And the next step, what you want to do is get your next sandpaper. I'm gonna go with 3000, and then I'm gonna go up and down. And then when I go up and down, I'm gonna let it dry and let it be cloudy, and make sure I do not see no cloud, no lines going diagonal. I want it going up and down. And if there is any lines going up and sideways diagonal, I'm gonna keep on sanding until they disappear, until I see all the lines go up and down. So let me do that next. As you can see, the lines right there going sideways. So let me start sanding up and down, and then I'm gonna make another video. I would record it, but I do not have a tripod. And then another tip, while you're sanding, just make sure you have a water bottle, and you just start squirting it, or I'm just using the faucet water, letting it run, and throwing water on here and cleaning the sandpaper as I go. So it'll be a faster process. So just make sure you do that. Okay, so let me do the next video. Okay, I just got done with the 3000 grit sandpaper. Now it looks like nice and cloudy. The next thing I'm gonna do is do the 5000 grit sandpaper. I did the 3000 up and down. Now I'm going back with the 5000 sideways. And the only reason why you're supposed to do it, the sandpaper up and down and left and right diagonal, the reason and the purpose is so when you start buffing out the headlight, like when you start making those circles with the headlights, wax on, wax off, is that you're going against the lines, and you're more likely to make those lines disappear, like when you're doing compound with a liquid sandpaper, more likely to get those lines to disappear. So just say if you're doing sandpaper in circles, you're working the same direction as the wax and the compound and all that. So pretty much the wax is just going to be inside the grit of the circles. So if you do it sideways, the sandpaper of the polish and then the other sandpaper is pretty much working against it. So pretty much it's going to do something to the headlight. So you want the next chemical that you're using, or the sandpaper, to work against the surface of what you're putting on or taking off. Hopefully you guys could understand that a little. So now I'm gonna start working against the lines up that's going up and down. So I'm gonna go sideways to make them disappear. So it'll make it easier for me, so I can see if I did a good job or not. So if I'm doing the 3000 and making them in circles, and then I go back with the 5000 and start wiping it with a circle, and pretty much it's not gonna do much effect that you do when you're working against each other. So hopefully that makes sense again. And then I'll see you guys in the next video. And pretty much it's gonna be the 5000 grit sandpaper next, and then after that I'm gonna start doing polishing, or the polish will compound, either or, whatever makes it easier. I'm gonna do half of it by hand, and then the rest I'm just gonna finish it out with my polish, my buffer that I have, so to make the process faster, because you can do this by hand. I'm doing it by hand, so you guys can do it by hand. So let me do the next step. Okay, as you can see, the bottom one, I just got done polishing it. I had to use my my dual action polisher, just because it was taking forever doing it by hand. I was doing it with this, but I'll recommend buying a small polisher like this, or a smaller one. You could buy one for like $100, or go to Harbor Freight. You could buy a cheap one for $20. So as you can see the difference, this is with the polish. I haven't put the sealant on here. The sealant will give it a little bit nice reflection on here, but it will look the same. This is the top part with the 5000 grit sandpaper already sanded down on it, and that's how it looks like afterwards. So as you can see the difference, It has more contrast on the headlight, and instead of it being dull and cloudy, and now you'll be able to see a little bit farther on your headlights, and it brings like value to your vehicle. Doesn't look abandoned. So as you can see, that's the end results. And let me know what you guys think. And if you leave a comment, I cannot reply because I cannot reply. So pretty much, if you leave a comment, I cannot reply. I'll reply as a comment on top of your comment, but I cannot reply to you guys' comment. YouTube joined Google, and I cannot reply to you guys' comments. That's why I'm not replying to nobody's comments, because I cannot reply. It's not that I don't want to, it's just that I can't. So if you want me to reply to your guys' comment, contact me through Facebook. That's the only way and the fastest way. So see you guys on the next video, and let me know what you guys think about this video. Give my video a thumbs up, and yeah. So thank you guys for your video, or for this video, and watching it, and being loyal subscribers to me. Thank you very much. And if you guys want me to upload a different video, just hit me up and let me know what's another video I could upload. And yeah. So thank you guys.